Hello and welcome back to Cemetery Mary. On the last episode, Reginald has lost faith in us. He is seeing us as the crazy girl who talks to ghosts. This is currently devastating Mary, but I think it might be more than that, really. Reginald's always been weird, but it's always in quotations the people who care, who try and convince you you're the problem. But we may as well see where this goes, really. So yeah, the ghost girl at the cemetery who talks to herself because she's crazy. That's what you're thinking, right? Mary, I promise that. No, it's fine. I also have somewhere I've got to be. I've got to go. Mary, please don't do this again. I promise I'm not. I was at the door before he could finish. Though, I was sure he wouldn't be long before the librarian shushed him away. Well, shushed him anyways. Oh, we're at the library. I thought we were at his house. I skipped all the silly stuff this time. No alleys, no losing track of where I've been. I just hopped on the first bus back home. I heard my phone buzz all along the way back, but I didn't look at it. I couldn't. I knew Reginald was trying to be nice about things, because that's just the way he is, but I just couldn't look right now. I didn't want to look at anyone. To be fair, what if it's Croven asking for help? I doubt Twyla's asking for help, considering she's angry at us in this timeline. I didn't want to be around anyone. Too bad I was stuck with myself. I filled the rest of my day with distractions, allowing to just pass me by. I didn't want to think about it. I just dust until my arms hurt. I prepared dinner hours in advance. That's unfortunate, because if my mind was preoccupied, I wouldn't have to listen to myself think. So I filled up the rest of the hours with any distraction I could find. And then, one last distraction before bed. Why me? I'm having trouble understanding what you mean. Why'd you choose to come after me? Why do bad things always happen to me? I don't know what we asked, but I'm going to go with the bottom one, I guess. What happened? Is it really a question? Is that really a question right now? Oh, what happened today then? A lot. Everything just keeps falling apart. Why am I even trying? Don't worry. It's all gonna change soon. I promise. Good night, Mary. I didn't sleep well that night. Everything just started to feel bad. Was it all just in my head? Am I just losing my mind? What am I even doing? It's not like anything I do will help Mom and Dad come back, so what's the point? Why am I even trying so hard? I woke up in the morning and followed my routine of washing up and putting on some fresh clothes. Picked up my phone, and the second I did, it was perfect timing, apparently. It buzzed in my hand the second I held it. A text message from Reginald. Ignore it. Good morning, Mary. I don't know when you'll be awake, but I wanted to apologize for the other day. When I said I had to leave, it wasn't to get out of spending time with you or anything like that. I promise. But it was rude of me to do that. I promised to spend the day with you, didn't I? It was wrong of me to have left. Reginald. Sorry that I ran out. Do you think I'm weird? Why? Don't want to make it about me. So, two of them are not even... the only option is asking about him and questioning. I can't really talk about it. It's a private matter, but regardless, I shouldn't have to prioritize it over you. Reginald, you know, I'm not mad at you that you had to leave. I'm just panicked. I don't know why. Oh, you know, phone calls is texting. You may not be mad, but I am. At myself, that is. Not at you, of course. I'd never be mad at you. Anyways, I wanted to apologize for yesterday. I never meant to make you feel bad. I still feel awful about it. That's why I wanted to make it up to you. Oh, you don't have to do that. I want to. I think it'll help me feel better if I do. Will you be free tonight? Oh, say no. Saint Mary. Not like I ever really have plans anyways. Lovely. Come to dinner with me, won't you? I'll pay for everything and paying everything my treat. Oh, Reginald, that's not necessary. Please? It made me feel a lot better. Well, to be fair, everyone we've, in the previous timelines, everyone we know who's died is because they've eaten something, right? I don't know what Theodore ate. I don't even think he ate something to die. I don't think it mentioned. And you tell me about all the stuff from yesterday that I never give you a chance to explain. Well, if you're sure, of course I am. Where should we go then? Oh, I know just the place. Reginald told me about the place he thought he would really enjoy. I admit I had never heard of it, but I was willing to try anything, I suppose. Though, I always feel a little bad whenever I go out to eat. Always feels like I'm cheating on dinner. Or on the diner. I just can't read, that's all. In a way. Ah, look, she's smiling. It's been a long time since she's actually done that. Well, time passed. I did my usual things, cleaned a bit, walked around the cemetery. But it was hard to do anything of importance. I was so preoccupied thinking about going out to eat today. Or tonight. It always made me wish I could make time pass just a little bit quicker. And then evening began to roll around, so I made my way to where Reginald said the place would be located. I was still feeling a little lost until I saw him standing outside. Wouldn't necessarily call that standing. He's leaning against the wall. This wasn't the place I remembered him saying he'd be at. Or is it? Well, I mean, it must be if he's standing here, right? Looks like he's on his phone. That's probably because he was passing the time waiting for me. And seeing I was already a bit late as it is, I wasted no time in going to read him. Ready to know you, I waved him over, and then made my way over. I saw him jump a bit at my yell, and then he met me halfway. Why is he so jumpy? Mary? What are you doing here? What do you mean? You told me to meet you here, right? Yes, that's right, but... I mean, they might be a bit too full for us, actually. I was actually going to text you, see if you wanted to go someplace else. I didn't want to keep you waiting. What do you mean? We just got here. Oh? Well, we're already here. I don't mind waiting, you know? And I feel bad if you have to drive us someplace new. Oh, but I'd absolutely hate it to make you wait. He's luring us out. He's luring us places. Really, it isn't that big of a deal. I suppose if you insist, but we could try. Reginald held the door open for me. I thanked him and walked inside. Although the place is pretty full, there actually wasn't any time for us to wait. We were seated immediately. I figured as much. There were only two of us after all. We sat at a table in the middle of the dining room. Funnily enough, as I took my seat, I began to wonder, what kind of food do they even serve here? Anyway, you had the entire day to research. Thanks again for inviting me. It was really sweet of you. I really, really appreciate it. Of course. It was the least I could do. You know, it's kind of nice being able to eat at other places. I'm so used to my mum stuff. That's right. You lived at the diner by the cemetery, yes? Yeah. There was never really any need to go out to eat. I always just used to eat at the diner because it was so convenient, you know? And it's not like we ever ran out of food, so... Anything you recommend? How's your day been? What made you choose this place? If I recommend food, he might poison us. If we ask him how his day has been, he's probably going to be coy. So, yeah. Oh well, it was my first choice, honestly, but I thought you might like it. It's pretty nice here. I suppose so. Though I think the thing that makes it the most nice is the fact that you're here. You think so? Of course I do. Anyways, I've been meaning to ask you for a while, but I couldn't find the right time. How long have you lived here, anyways? In our city, I mean. I've always lived here, all my life, all since I was a baby. They're all the same thing, it's just how we want to phrase it. All my life, I guess. Really? Yeah, my family moved here right before I was born. Can't remember a time I wasn't living in the city. It feels a bit silly sometimes, though, to have lived here all my life, and yet there's so much of this place I haven't even seen yet. Have you lived here long? Well, I haven't spent my whole life here, but I would say that I've lived here longer than anywhere else. Isn't that so funny, though? That we both lived here for a while, and we've only met like a month or two ago? Yes. It's quite funny, isn't it? Well, it's suspicious, because why did you have to move? Why, I don't know what to say, really. Who could have guessed the one day we'd be sitting in a restaurant together? Hey, speaking of that, is there anyone else going to come bring us the menu? I know it's a bit busy in here, but yes, I'm sure someone will come soon. Oh, suddenly, it was as if Reginald's whole demeanor changed. Oh, is he nervous? I don't know how to explain it, but he seemed more clammy and nervous. Is it also packed in here? What do you tell me about work? Do you know what you're going to order? Sure. Oh, just whatever. I don't really care what I get. Oh, are you okay? Yes, of course. Why wouldn't I be? Actually, I'm sorry. Would you excuse me for a moment? It'll be very quick, I promise. I just need to step outside for a moment. Yes, of course, go ahead. Thank you. Reginald got up in a hurry and made his way towards the front. Why was he acting like this all of a sudden? Maybe he needed a smoke. Does he smoke? I know a few people who get a bit antsy when they haven't had a cigarette in a while. Like Crowin, for example, but Reginald never seemed like a smoker to me. It's been a while, or has it been... Maybe I'm just overthinking how much time has passed since then. Sitting here by myself, people are starting to stare. They look away quickly before I can see them. But I can see them. I can read. I can't, but I can. It's fine. Nothing I'm not used to. Where's Reginald, though? I was going to talk to him about stuff I found, but no, it's fine. He's probably not interested in the stuff anyways. But I'm concerned about what's taking him so long, unless maybe he... Would he? Probably. Maybe I should leave. I was about to collect my things and stand up out of my chair when I whipped my head around to see what caused that noise, as did everyone else. In that 1 second, it was already a crowd of people forming around that one booth. I joined them. I couldn't see what the matter was, but until a few people moved in just in the right way to let me see in. Although, maybe it was better if they didn't. It's interesting how this stuff's only coming up in Reginald's route. But again, poisoning. A man was laying on the floor, shattered wine glass and spilled wine beside him. He also had a familiar-looking liquid dripping out of his mouth. Definitely wasn't wine. What happened? Is he okay? He's fine, he's okay. He just drank too much, that's all. But what's that black stuff, huh? Black stuff? Where? Who said that? Did you get a bruise? So no one else can see it. Except us. Couldn't they see it leaking out of his mouth? People continued to cause a commotion. I could hear the staff and the woman he was sitting with try and explain everything what happened. That he must have drank too much and they shouldn't panic. But how could this be possible? How could this possibly be the case? Wasn't this the killer too? Was this the killer too? Sorry. Were they here? Were they still here? No, because the only person we know, meaning the only person of interest, is Reginald, and he left. He saw something and left. Reginald went outside and didn't come back in. Did something happen to him? Did someone get him? Is he in trouble? Trouble with the law, potentially. All the time I was sitting and waiting for him. What if he was in danger? What if something happened to him? Why didn't I check on him sooner? To be fair, I probably would have spied on him as he walked out. I probably wouldn't have left the table, but I would have watched him leave the door. Then, if it took too long, I probably would have... Well, actually, I couldn't I? Because then they would have taken the table away. I have to make sure he's okay. I have to make sure they didn't get... Reginald? Hello? I sighed in relief. Reginald just looked at me confused. I put myself back together before speaking again. Reginald, you're here after all. Yes, I apologize for leaving you earlier. I had to take an important call, and well... Considering you didn't hear anything about a phone, sounds like a lie to me. I'm just happy you're okay. Why wouldn't I be? Well, someone inside, they, collapsed. What? I don't know. I didn't see it happen, but they just fell on the floor, I guess. They're trying to say he drank too much, but it doesn't look like that way to me. Why didn't you tell me earlier? We should leave because of that. I'm so sorry. No, don't worry. That's alright. What are you hiding, Reginald? Reginald grabbed me by the hand and led me to his car. It was parked out on the sidewalk, a bit of the ways away, so he didn't have to lose me in the dark. Especially not after what just transpired. As we pulled away from the sidewalk, I could hear the sirens of the ambulance from behind us. So he's distanced himself from the scene of the crime. He's given himself an alibi by not being in the room when the events transpired. Oh, this is so suspicious. As I looked into the rearview mirror, I could see their flashing lights as they pulled into the restaurant parking lot. Reginald said he wanted to take me home, but after what happened, he said he wouldn't really feel all that comfortable eating at anywhere else nearby. And well, it's not like I could blame him. He told me he could drop me off at my house, but I declined. I told him to just drop me off at the bus stop. He didn't argue with me. He dropped me off at the bus stop, and I noticed he parked across the street. I wasn't exactly sure why, but until I received a text message. Just want to make sure you get on safely. That was nice. But, as always, the bus came as it always does. I got on, and as soon as I was heading home once again, I hoped everything would be okay. Is he following us home? I really did. Even if some people believe it, that I hope the opposite. Did you go out to eat tonight? What do you mean? Something happened at the restaurant near me. Was it you? No. How can I be sure I can trust that? I don't even know you. Have you made it your choice not to trust me? I hate when you say things like that. I want things to go back. No, how can I trust someone like you? You don't even tell me anything about yourself. I don't even get a name. And yet, I'm just supposed to trust you blindly? How can I? I don't even know you. Why couldn't you just leave us alone? Please just leave us alone. I'm sorry if I've given you the impression that I'm trying to make you miserable. I promise you that I'm not. And I promise that it all has a reason. I hope I can prove that to you soon. Good night, Mary. Good night. Thank you. Oh, we look terrible. Can't sleep. What time is it anyways? I don't know what to do. It's so late and everything's so, all I want to do is sleep. Oh, this is a mood, really. It's especially when it comes to summer. When it comes to summer, I'm just stuck in the heat, suffering. It's too hot to sleep. But every time I do, I feel like I'm just waking up half an hour later. What should I do? Go to the bathroom. Make sure you're actually feeling okay. Don't recall I have to. Besides, bathroom lights are always the brightest in my house I've come across. It would be hard to fall back to sleep once my eyes adjust to the light. Are you hungry? Maybe? Kind of want to, but no, I won't. That'll just make me want to keep eating. Midnight tonight would turn into a whole midnight meal. And then by that point, I'd probably be too awake to go back to sleep. Cool. Suspicious book time. No, I can't. Knowing me, I'll get too wrapped up in it. And the next thing I know, the sun will start shining through the window. And well, I just won't be good at all. So we have to call someone. Unless I just go back to bed. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'll shut my eyes again. And try to go back to sleep. And hopefully the next time I wake up, it'll actually be morning. And I'll actually feel rested. You won't feel rested, but it'll be morning. My phone has just gone off. Who's calling me this so late? Reginald's? Why is he calling me at this hour? Is he alright? Should I answer it? Curious answered the phone, but the call ended immediately as I did. That's strange. Should I call him back? I went to my recent calls in an attempt to call him back. Didn't realize until too late that I actually video called him too. Reginald? Ah, Mary, I can see you. Yes, I can see you too. Sorry, didn't mean to video call, but did you call me just now? Oh, did I? Many apologies. I must have dialed you by accident. I'm very sorry if I woke you up. No, it's okay. You didn't actually, you're fully dressed. Yes, as are you. Most people in the world too. I mean, we're in pajamas. You still got a tie on. Oh, you mean I'm fully dressed in my outside attire? Yes I am. There's some stuff that need to be taken care of. I felt more comfortable just getting fully dressed for it. So, that's my night. What about you? You feeling okay? Why'd you ask? Well, you look certainly very tired. Oh, you certainly look very tired, sorry. Yeah, I guess. I just can't sleep. Sorry. You said you're busy, right? I shouldn't distract you. No. Don't worry. Don't say that. I'm glad to be talking to you at any time of the day. That's suspicious. Why? I'm sorry, just having trouble understanding. Always trouble understanding. Every time you hang out together, it's like something bad happens. Damn, are we calling him out? Can we insult him? Say it's his fault? Blame him for everything? I don't know. You're still nice. Wait, you're still so nice to me. No, he's not. I don't understand how you haven't gotten upset with me yet. Do people get upset with you a lot? Croven and Twyla, yes, but that's only 2 out of however many examples. To be fair though, you only got Croven in your life consistently. So I guess technically that's 200%. So, yeah, I can't really make a counter argument. Alright, that's alright. Just enjoy spending time with you. Truthfully, I am someone who doesn't have a lot of friends. And it's okay living like that for a while, but it gets very lonely. And then I was invited to that funeral, the one where I had met you at. I was surprised that I had even been invited. You didn't meet me there though, you met me at the library. I think it was just a formality, but I went anyways, not sure why, but something told me I should. And then I met you. Honestly, I was surprised that you even remembered me when we met back at the library. Huh? I don't remember this event. Of course I remember you. We talked quite a bit that day. I think about it, I can remember it well. It was a particularly cold day despite it being summer, but the funeral was still held outside. It's how I was able to attend after all. You stood right next to me. I noticed your red hair. I'd never seen anyone with hair like yours before. Really? Never in my life. We didn't talk much during the service, but, well, of course, we wouldn't have. Afterwards, you and the group you were with decided to eat at my Darnley's Diner. I didn't even know it belonged to you back then, but even still, I had sat on the counter by myself for a few minutes, but rather than sit with the rest of your group, you instead chose to sit at a counter with me. I don't know if this is like some narrative breaking thing, but didn't we just establish that we never met until we met into the library? This is getting complicated now. Why'd you do that? I don't know. I just felt like the right thing to do at the time. You just interest me. Or interested. Either way. Yeah, I've been told I'm interesting before. You know something? I feel more comfortable sitting next to you than anyone else there. Why is that? I don't know. I guess it just felt like you were someone like me. Well, Mary's a nice person who's often treated badly. You seem like a nice person on surface level, but you're suspicious. Someone alone. Fair enough, actually. That's a fair comparison. Besides, I just figured that I might not see you again after that day, so I didn't want to let it pass me by. But I guess I was too silly to worry. Honestly, I'm surprised you even remembered me. I feel like, well, when I talk to people at funerals, I find myself in... I feel like I don't really see them often, if ever again. Maybe when they're visiting their loved ones again, but... I mean, why would they visit you, I guess? Is the rude thing. Well, it's a rude question, but I guess, like, besides the diner, which is currently closed, why would they come back? Well, I don't know. I don't feel like anyone remembers me. They may remember that someone odd was there during the time, but I never know how much they really remember about me. Well, to me, I think it'd be impossible to ever forget you. I unintentionally yawned pretty loudly right then. Oh, I'm so sorry. Don't be. Like we discussed, it's late. And I hate to keep you up, but, well, before we're hanging up, would you like to do something soon? Like what? I don't know, but I think you could really use something to brighten things up. Will you meet me at your old diner tomorrow morning? No, didn't we agree not to go there? I have an idea I think that would be even better than anything we've attempted before. Are we gonna cook in our own diner? And then it'd just be the two of us? Therefore, if we die, we could potentially be in danger. Plus, I just really like to see you again. Yeah. I'd like that too. Wonderful. But can we discuss the details tomorrow? Good night, Mary. Good night, Reggie. Reggie. I'm so sorry. That just slipped out to me. I don't know where that came from. Keep it for me. I like the sound of it. Well, if you're sure. I'll stick with Reginald, thank you. Oh, here's Reginald, signing off. After that, I laid back down to my bed. It felt much cozier all of a sudden. So much easier to just drift off and sleep. I was up and awake early that morning, a bit earlier than I had anticipated, but I was unsure if it was because I just had a difficulty staying asleep that night, or because I'm now feeling excited to see what it was more that Reginald had planned. Regardless, I made my way to the front of the diner as Reginald had instructed me to do. It still felt weird to see the place so empty, but I wasn't going to think of all that stuff right now. Cool. Today was going to be a good day. Definitely. Don't lie to us. Mary, come on. You know things aren't going to go well. I was going to get my mind off of things. Before I knew it, Reginald pulled up on his old car. He was smiling and rolled down the window to say, "Come on, get in." And then we were on our way. I'm just looking at the images flip one by one. Thank you, by the way. You don't need to thank me. I've been needing to de-stressor myself, you know. Sometimes life goes ways you don't expect. And when that happens, it's nice to try and take a break. Yeah, you're right. Say, where are we going anyways? You still haven't told me. Well, if I tell you, that might just ruin the surprise. Why is it going to be a surprise? Don't you like surprises? Not really. Do you? Well, no, not really. But still, I think it'd be better if it is a surprise. Can I guess? If you want to. I bet you're taking me to... museum. Really? Yeah. You strike me as the type of person who would like them. Honestly, if I didn't already know what you did for a living, you kind of look like you might work for one. Yeah, I suppose. Well, I do appreciate artifacts. Good guess. So I got it right? No. I think your guess also sounds a pleasant idea. Maybe we'll plan that for too. Well, where are we going to go though? We're driving pretty far out. Suspicious. I don't think I've ever been down these roads before. Where are we heading anyway? Well, I will admit it's somewhere a bit far out of town. But I think... but I thought it might just be a good thing too. Everything back home is very hectic, hasn't it? Honestly, I think we'll keep the surprise for next episode, because Reginald is planning something, and I do not like the idea. But yeah, I'm having fun. It's a nice, peaceful episode. Besides a murder, or a death at least. We don't know if it's murder. But yeah, so I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully you've enjoyed. With that, goodbye.